Hello, little bookworms. Welcome back to Fritz's Bed Storytime. Today, we'll be reading Granny's Clan by Dr. Sally Hudson.
Granny's Clan by Dr. Sally Hodson. In cold, dark waters, a tiny newborn struggles to breathe. Little one, I am here to help. Granny slips beneath her littlest grandchild with a gentle push. She lifts him to the surface. The baby opens his blowhole and takes his first breath. A new life begins. An old life continues. Granny guides the baby to his mother, Samish. At his mother's side, the baby floats. They breathe and swim as one. Granny calls the family to welcome the newborn. Suttles meet her baby brother. Mako greets his baby cousin. Near Granny rises the huge wavy fin of her son, Ruffles. One by one, each of the family surfaces to breathe. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh! Loud blasts of air and mist explode from each blowhole. Voices of the family surround the little one with songs of Orca clan. Mothers and grandmothers, daughters and sons, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, grandsons and granddaughters gather to celebrate. The family travels on. They drive together. They rise together. They breathe together. They call to each other to keep the family together. They search for salmon to fill their hungry bellies. Without salmon, Granny's family cannot live. For 100 summers and 100 winters, the sea shared her secrets with Granny. Granny knows where the salmon swims, when the tides change, or when the winds shift, or the water's warm, or winter's storms blow. With Granny in the lead, the family spreads out to hunt. They swim through ribbons of dancing brown kelp, among the seals searching for rockfish, near an octopus clutching a crab, above sea stars stretched over rocks, close to pelicans diving for fish snacks, under jellyfish drifting with tides. They swim past herons stalking on stick legs, beside sea otters dining on urchins, over hermit crabs hiding in seashells, around seabirds surfing on breakers, beneath the bald eagles soaring in the winds by a humpback whale playing in the waves. Each of the family sends out beams of sonar clicks. Click, click, click. They listen as their sounds bounce off rocks, fish, and sea life. Echo, echo, echo. These echoes return as pictures made of sounds. In darkness, they see how big, far, fast, and what shape. Shark to the right, squid to the left, salmon ahead. With a burst of speed, they overtake the salmon. Calls to each other overflow back and forth. Tail flukes slap the sea with thunder. Swirls of silver salmon flee. Empty orca bellies fill. At the edge of the hunt, Samish watches. Her rich milk feeds the newborn at her side. Ruffles catches a fish that tries to hide in kelp. To Samish, he offers a gift of salmon. A call from Granny brings young Suttles and Mako to her. Both want to learn to be great hunters of salmon. With Granny's help, they learn to see outside and inside of shapes all around them. They scan swift currents for echoes of salmon. They learn the sounds of each salmon clan, of Sockeye and Coho and Chum and Chinook. Salmon darts out from the safety of the rocks. Who will be first to catch it? In a great rush, Suttles dashes after the fish, but The shimmering salmon slides out of her grasp into the waiting jaws of Mako. Bitten in two, the fish is shared by the two young hunters. Graceful sailboats groan, swift speedboats whine, stout ferries clang, bushy fishing boats chung, huge tankers rumble, noise drowns out the family's calls to each other. Toward the family many boats hurry, louder they howl, faster they rush. Suttles and Mako play in the waves. A speedboat races towards them. To the left it zags. To the right it zags. Closer and closer the speedboat zooms. Propeller blades scream of danger. Dive! Dive! When they hear the family's warning, the cousins vanish beneath the wave. With a roar, the speedboat leaps over them. A boat with a flag reaches the speedboat and guides it away. The other boats slow down and quiet their engines. Suttles and Mako swim close to Granny's side. Around them, however, boats filled with people watching. The cousins swim with Granny through the maze of boats. Granny spy hops. Mako spins a cartwheel. Suttles flips a headstand. The people laugh and clap, whistle and shout. The children wave their arms at Subtle and Mako. The cousins wave their fins at the children. The family seeks rest in a quiet cove. They gather close together and drift with the waves. Soft calls flow from one to other. They doze, they dream. They remember to breathe. Boom, crash, splat. Noise from loud splashes awakens the family. Mako and Suttles burst from the water, not ready to nap. Each tries to jump higher, faster, and farther. Granny calls the noisy players to join her beneath the waves they created, far below the sleeping family. Granny teaches the young ones songs of the Orca clan. As Granny's lullaby ends, the singers return to quiet rest with the family. When the family awakens, Granny sings the clan song of coming together. Through miles of deep water canyons, Granny's powerful voice travels to find the other clan families. From near and far, each family answers. The eldest clan grandmother with their own family call, "We are coming." All the clan families, mothers and grandmothers, daughters and sons, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, grandsons and granddaughters come together again. A great superpod gathers. They greet old friends. They welcome new babies. They remember the lost ones. They celebrate togetherness. Sounds of play fill the air and water. They mingle and touch, tumble and roll, spy hop and somersault, fins splash, tails slap, bellies flop upside down, tails wave in the wind. Mako wraps kelp around his tail, flukes and fins. Suttles balances a fat salmon on her head. With a flick of her tail, Granny slides beneath the waves. Deeper and deeper into the darkness she dives. When she reaches the sea bottom, she streaks towards light. Water explodes beneath her as she leaps from the sea. When she can fly no higher, she spins, twirls, and returns to the sea. Water and wind bring distant voices to Granny. Not songs of the other Orca clans hunting for seals, not songs of porpoises fishing for heron, not songs of salmon searching for a horn. Granny knows these other voices that call. The end.